All right, guys, this is JP. Nobody asked for me to do my own voiceover on a YouTube video, but I couldn't afford to pay anybody, so here I am. This video kind of needed the voiceover. It's a walking tour of what's done so far on the park I'm working on in Planet Coaster 2. It's called Copper Creek, and it's a Western U.S. rustic uh, Old West type thing. Some Disney influence, but definitely more of the Silver Dollar City, Dollywood type stuff. And then at the end, maybe we will ride a coaster that I could use some pointers on because I don't know how to make coasters. That is a almost finished land down there that we're not going to look at today. I think it's going to get its own video if I do any more videos. So we're going to look at this ghost town up here. That's the creek, which I'm hoping we can eventually change the color of the water to make it look more realistic there. This was going to be a main street, but I was looking at old movie sets and anything of the actual, Wild West, and I kind of liked the way it looked, just being all ghost towny. So there may be some businesses here eventually, as long as it doesn't corrupt the street view of anything. I want to keep it looking kind of old and rustic and out of the 1800s, which is why it's not paved. The rest of the park is, but I wanted to keep this one full of dust. I think this street ends down here. All those parks have churches somewhere in them, so there's that. And then for some reason, I felt I had to show you the gunfighters that are paid to be up there making noise so that the street doesn't feel completely dead. And for the same reason, over there, I've got a sort of supposed to be a vendor selling snake oil type stuff, like the traveling salesman that shows up in town and takes your money and then moves on to the next town. I thought that was clever. You don't have to agree. There I am showing the creek again. I'm not entirely proud of it. I don't know why I keep showing it. And then I got over here and I saw that the flat ride was running, so I was going to take you around to get a better view of that. And when I got over here, it was done. It's like they saw me coming. It's like in Planet Zoo when I went to film the animals and they suddenly were no longer outside. Here, I just wanted to show you the blacksmith shop. That's copied a little bit from Silver Dollar City. You can kind of see the terrain changes here. I didn't want it to be flat, especially since we're up in the mountains. There's a train station back there. There's a restaurant up here. This building isn't based on anything. I wanted it functional as a restaurant, so I put down the tables and stuff first and kind of then built a building around that. And then, okay, that's out of Dollywood. Not even rethemed, really. That's out of Dollywood. Pins and Needles is the leather store in Dollywood with a different name. Back to the ghost town over there. I like that it's not a linear layout. Like there's path options everywhere you go. So you come here, it's not going to be the same thing twice. Okay, this coaster. This is a junior coaster that I think is maybe a little big for a junior coaster. But I was building it and I just didn't want that figure eight that takes 10 seconds, after you've been in line for a half an hour. So it's not super long, but I think it goes up higher on the lift hill than most kids would want to be. And it overlooks the parking lot, which is lower elevation, so it feels even higher than it actually is. We're not going to ride this one. It's just not exciting enough to make it worth it. And it's also not themed for kids. It's like, hey, kids, let's go look at some rocks, you know? I'll work on that. There is a gnome there on the rock ledge, just to add some frivolity to it all. Those gnomes are going to show up everywhere. Believe you me, I've got plans for them. And here's the end. See, they're happy. They're having fun. Okay, we can go down now. I just wanted you to see that. This whole area is a based on Dolly's Craftsman Valley, and Silver Dollar's pretty much the entire park is all about craftsmen and people making things and selling things and giving demonstrations. And I wanted to get that whole cozy vibe of that rustic, all the smells of the funnel cakes and everything. I feel like I kind of got that. That's another Dollywood building right there. At least this time I changed the paint colors a little bit. That building is Silver Dollar City. This one is Silver Dollar City, the yellow one. I think that's a newer building that they just put in. I mean, not exactly a copy of it, but heavily influenced by it. The fire station over there. I think we're going to go across the bridge. Look, there's another gnome back there. He's fishing off the bridge. Those gnomes were so easy to build, by the way. They're like 10 pieces. Okay, this is not Thunder Mountain. It's totally Thunder Mountain. I need to retheme it to make it less Disney, but the track is unique, but using the exact station is probably not a good idea. I'm just not creative. I need to be told what to do, pretty much. This is the back of the ghost town where it's not facing the street, so it's a little more colorful. There's actual businesses in those buildings. The grist mill right out of Dollywood. Didn't even change that one too much. Are you sensing a theme here? Okay, this is Timber Town, which is again based on a land in, I think, both Dollywood and Silver Dollar. Mine has the log flume, which I'm still working on, which is why we're not going over there. In fact, I'm still working on this whole area. I don't even know why I took the camera over here. I think because I'm kind of proud of what the log flume looks like so far. And it will hopefully just keep getting better from there. Wood-fired pizza. Don't even know what would be in the trading post. It would be a shop of some kind, I guess. I think there's also restrooms in there. Okay, Rolling Thunder is the coaster that we're going to ride. And you get to make fun of me and maybe give me some pointers on how to build a GCI, because I don't know how to do it. That flat ride there is on the workshop. It's awesome. And Blue JY, who built that, has a whole workshop full of custom flat rides with moving parts. They're all amazing. We were already over there, so I don't think we're going back. The toy barn needs to change. I don't like that building. Okay, we're gonna now go up. Oh, I guess we're not. We're gonna go back where we just were. I'm gonna edit this part out. Oh, I wanted you to see the log coming down the flume, apparently. And the bridge getting wet. I was apparently just very proud of that and had to film it for you. Okay. Can we go up to the thing now? Okay, yeah. This is what happens when you record the video first, and then those train gates work. I was hoping the train was coming, but they're a bit customized, but they are on the workshop also. And I will get you the names of all the custom content people and post them somewhere in the park file so that when you download it, you can see who should be getting credit for the cool stuff in here. This is the VIP/ramp access to the ride, so that's why we're going up here. And I'm going to switch over to the POV on this coaster and let you ride it with me. Here we go here. Okay, here we go. And before we go, I want to say thanks to Redline682 for helping me with this coaster this week. There were some pacing issues that he helped with, mostly due to the lift hill. But that didn't fix everything, so this is what you guys get to do. You get to tell me why this doesn't feel like or look like a GCI coaster. Because I've never ridden one in real life. I've been to the YouTube. I've ridden actual coasters. I've ridden Planet Coaster 2 coasters. And mine doesn't feel like that. I mean, a little bit. I don't hate it. I'm going to keep it. I'll stop talking now so you can hopefully enjoy the ride. So, watching the off-ride right now, I really don't hate it, and I feel it's a little more GCI than I thought it was. But I'm not really qualified to say that, because I've thought that before and was way wrong. So, that's why I'm letting you tell me. Again, you can say whatever you want in the comments. Good, bad, ugly. I can take it. I'm a big boy. I think I can take it. I might be mean back to you, but go ahead, say what you need to say. All I ask is when you leave comments on anyone else's coasters or anything on YouTube or the internet in general, be nice. Have a little grace. That could be a 12-year-old kid with autism who's getting bullied in school. And not to get too preachy, but it's a dark world right now, and a little grace goes a long way. So, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for, if you're subscribed, thank you for that. My God, 116 of you now? That's huge. 116 people. Can you imagine? People would pay for numbers like that. So hopefully I'll make more videos. You've been warned. the DLC, the first DLC officially that I consider to be DLC, comes out this week. Enjoy it, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Thanks.